Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the MK14 and EPM3 reworks. They're both pretty similar reworks, so I'll be able to run through it a little bit faster. You'll see gameplay of both. So let's jump into the MK14 first. This is considered one of the lesser weapons in Advanced Warfare, badly needing a buff, and it got one in the form of headshot multipliers. The headshot multiplier was increased from 1.5 all the way up to 2.9 times damage for a headshot. That is the highest headshot multiplier of any gun in any Call of Duty game ever. 2.9x extra damage or 290% damage is extreme. It's very, very high. Unfortunately, the MK14 also got a damage profile rework. It'll now deal 34 damage up close, up to about, I don't know, like probably about 14-15 meters, and then drop off to 33 for the rest of all the profile ranges. This is different because the MK14 used to deal, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was 49 damage up close, and it had body multipliers, so you could two-shot people up close, and then it would drop off to 3 at longer ranges, minding that you're not shooting the legs or something like that. So we have a decrease in overall damage, but you'll still get one-shot kills at any range in hardcore, so don't have to worry about that. But of note, because of the damage decrease and the rebalancing, and this was intentional, the MK14 cannot kill with a single headshot. It'll deal 98 or 99 damage with a headshot, but not 100. So it's not like the old MK14 from, MW3, MW2, whatever. And the two-shot kill to the body has also been removed. The old MK14 would deal 49 damage. Like I said before, it had a little body multiplier, so within a certain range, you could hit them twice to the upper chest or neck and kill them like that. That's gone too, so that's kind of a nerf. I guess it's a rework, so that's how that works. A little bit frustrating. However, with this buff, one headshot plus any other body part equals dead. If you shoot them in the toe and then the head, they die. If you shoot them in the head and then glance the arm, they die. This works at any range, on any map, in any situation, with anything. One headshot plus anywhere else equals dead. It makes this truly a marksman rifle. If you're able to go for headshots, if you're able to get those headshots, this will do such good work for you. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if this makes the MK14 better or worse. It definitely makes it worse in terms of overall, damage output, and it is very hard to get headshots in Advanced Warfare. I'm not going to lie and pretend that it's not. I have to put a lot of effort into getting headshots. However, if you've got the aim, if you can get the headshots, if you can do the damage, it will be extremely effective. Moving on, let's talk about the EPM3. It does a pretty similar thing. It has a headshot multiplier increase from 1.5 to 2.9. Same sort of increase we saw in the MK14. It also has pretty much the same damage profile, deals 34 damage at all ranges. Some of the variants will decrease down to 33, but never more. So the EPM3 cannot kill with a single headshot. Again, you can stuff this giant gun in somebody's mouth, pull the trigger, and they'll still be able to quick scope you with 1 health left. It just doesn't do one-shot kills. That's probably a throwback to Ghost. They had some melty kind of marksman rifles where you could one-shot headshot people and ding them and drop them, and that was considered to be unfair. But like the MK14, one headshot plus any other body part equals their toast. This works at any range with any variant. If you manage to get a headshot, your very next shot will kill, or any shot and then a headshot and they're dead. Just two-shot kills. Because of the fire cap on this one, which is very high, if you've got a good trigger finger and good aim, you can theoretically kill people very quickly. The EPM3 also overheats slower now. I am using it with the heatsink just because I traditionally do it, but judging by how little heat I build up, I probably won't be needing that at all anymore. It overheats very slow, and it has significantly less recoil. So now we finally got the recoil back on track. Unfortunately, I still don't like the EPM3. It's still very heavy, it's still clunky, and I think the biggest thing about it is that every time I pull the trigger, it flashes very bright. Even with a red dot sight, there's a very bright flash, there's a visual distortion. It makes it very hard for me to see what I'm shooting at past the first shot, especially because it's supposed to be a long-range weapon. The distortion is so big, people could move a couple of meters to either side before it clears enough for me to see them again. So it ultimately becomes, put the red dot on them, get that first shot in, and then just spam like mad, and it's not a very fun gun for me. Again, it's getting better. I've seen people actually use this in competitive matches and rank play and stuff, and I don't know how they do that, and I've seen other people pub stomp with it, but personally, I think I'd be better off with just a knife or a pistol. Guys, that's all for this episode of In Depth. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. The previous episode is on the ASM-1 nerf, and the next episode we're going to be talking about the Pytake LMG rework. Drifter out.